This is an instructional video intended to help you set up your Nibbles the Clown animatronic from Spirit Halloween 2024. Begin by taking all of the parts out of the box. Your parts should include 2 foam shaping pieces, his head, the jester hat, the hip loop, 2 red shoes, 2 leg poles labeled C, a back frame, the neck ruffles, the center frame and control box labeled E, 2 leg poles labeled B, the metal base, a hand holding a lollipop and a hand without a lollipop, the adapter, the 2 arm poles with foam labeled J and K, the shirt piece, and the pants. Begin by connecting the 2 straight metal leg poles labeled B to either side of the base using the locking pins. Then slide each of the plastic shoes over top of the B poles. Locate the 2 bent metal poles labeled C and connect them to the top of either B pole. Use the locking pins, and it does not matter which C pole goes on which side. Then slide the foam shaping pieces over either leg pole. The opening that you see on the foam pieces is intended to be facing on the back side of the knee. Slide each pant leg over each leg pole with the yellow and blue striped half located on Nibbles' right side. Attach the hip frame labeled D onto the top of either C pole using the locking pins on either side. This can be a rather tough connection where you might have to twist it around a bit, and then you can slide the waistband of the pants up over the hip frame. Now you want to rest the opening on the bottom of the shirt over top of what you have built so far. On the little pole that's jutting out at the top of the hip frame, you want to connect the main center piece with the control box. Flipping Nibbles around to the back, you'll want to slide on his back frame labeled F using the fork connection. Now you can slide the shirt, which you had resting there before, up over the shoulder frame, and it's helpful to connect one of the Velcro strips to hold it into place. His right arm labeled K will have a cotter pin that you need to remove from the fork connection at the end of the arm pole, before then sliding the arm up through his right sleeve and sliding it into the housings that you see located on his right shoulder, before then replacing that cotter pin to hold this arm into place because this arm does move. The other arm labeled J does not have a cotter pin, so you can just slide that up through the left sleeve and slide the fork into the housing located on his left shoulder. The hand without the lollipop goes into the fork connection that is located at the end of the right arm, while the hand with the lollipop slides into the fork connection on the left arm. And you'll want to slide the sleeves up over the wrists. Attach Nibbles' head using the square metal pole located at the top of part E in the center of the shoulder frame and connect that into place using the locking pin. With his head in place, you can wrap the ruffles around his neck, and you'll see corresponding Velcro strips all around his neck to attach that into place. Taking Nibbles' jester hat, you can connect that to the top of his head with the corresponding Velcro strips. There's going to be 3 in the front and 2 on the back, and this can be quite a tight connection here. You'll have to pull it really taut to get it into place. Opening up the back of the shirt, you want to make sure that all 4 wires inside of him are connected to their corresponding wires. I believe one of them comes pre-attached, but make sure that you check all of them. Now you can plug the adapter into the control box. Nibbles' control box has a volume control knob that can go up and down. He has a switch that can go in 3 modes. Sensor/detector will activate solely based on the sensor on the nose. The off position is where you want him if you're using an external activator, and on will just go continuously. There's a place where you can plug in those external activators like a step pad, and you'll want him off if you're going to be doing that, as well as a place to plug in an external speaker. Once you're certain all those 4 wires are connected, you can Velcro up the back of Nibbles' shirt. Plug the adapter into an outlet, and your setup of Nibbles the Clown is complete. Nibbles the Clown uses motion tracking technology with a sensor located at the center of his nose, as you can see here. It turns towards people as they walk past using face and body tracking technology, so you don't want it to be located near any other props that might resemble a human body. The tracker has a maximum range of about 10 feet or 3 meters and 80 degrees in all directions from where the sensor is pointing. Since the head turns, the range of detection will also move depending on where the head is aimed, because the sensor is in the nose of the prop. The tracking function will work in dim light, but not in complete darkness. When the prop sensor does not detect any human nearby for 2 seconds, its head will return to the resting position, looking forward. If there is more than one person in tracking range, the prop will focus on the first person it senses until they are out of range, or until a second person blocks the tracker's view of person 1 for longer than 2 seconds. The prop will begin to track the second person. The prop can follow walking or jogging speeds, but will not track very fast movements. If there's multiple people, when the prop is following someone who walks out of range, the prop will then lock on to the closest person in the range in the direction it's already facing. If no one is detected, it will return to the resting position, like I said before. With the adapter plugged into an outlet, your Nibbles the Clown is ready to go this Halloween. Next, I'll show you a demo of his 4 phrases coupled with his motion tracking technology.
I've been watching you for a while now. I hope you don't mind. I like the way you walk. I can't help but follow you around with my gaze. You have a certain bounce in your step that's just so enticing. Mind if I follow you around for a bit longer? Well, you've caught my eye. Don't worry, I'm just admiring your costume. Hey, you over there. Yeah, you. I'm giving out some candy. I thought this would be a great way to make some friends. So come a little closer and try to take some. What do you say? I'm harmless. Mostly. I see you. You can't escape my gaze, so why don't you come a little closer and let's play a game. If you win, you'll get a prize. If you lose, well,